Joining me right now is Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. She's a member of the Senate Judiciary, Finance, Commerce, and Veterans Affairs Committees. Senator, it's great to see you. Thanks very much for being here this morning.
Good to see you. Sure.
Give us your reaction to all of this, Senator.
I think it is so important that we know Attorney General Garland can no longer say there is one standard of justice. There are clearly two standards of justice. And it does appear from what we have learned that there is the penchant of the FBI and DOJ to protect the Bidens, the Clintons, those that are of the elites. And Maria, you look at the indictments, and it is after Hunter's deal implodes, after Devin Archer gives his testimony. Every time something happens, then they come back at Trump. So they're using this deflect and distract strategy to try to say, look at them, don't look at us, look at them. And people are on to this, and I hear so much about it because people go, look, whether it's the EPA, the IRS, FBI, DOJ, we want equal justice for all. And Tennesseans are talking really quite a bit about these indictments and the manner in which they've been done. And Maria, they will tell you, people will tell you. I talked to people yesterday in one of my meetings here in Tennessee, and everybody in that crowd said, well, may not always agree with Trump, may not like the way he acts, but this is getting out of hand. This is a political attack on the former president.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, who's next, what's next. The Wall Street Journal editorial board reporting on Biden's summer regulatory onslaught, calling them out for proposals while Congress is on vacation. Last week, the White House put forth new fuel standards, which effectively require all new cars to be electric by 2032. They also settled a lawsuit with Green Energy Group to make offshore leases less economically viable and moved to force all federal agencies to consider environmental justice in project review, Senator. What's missing here is this executive order that the president seems to be sitting on about putting limitations in companies to invest in China, which could be tied to the Chinese military, but no shortage of new ideas in terms of regulation while Congress is away on vacation.
The president has been in overdrive on pushing forward these regulations. The DOT regulation, which is 700 pages, would move those CAFE standards up. The technology does not exist to make this happen. I don't know how they're going to do it. And then you mentioned the NEPA regulations, where you've got to consider climate change and environmental justice. But Maria, how are you going to be putting in new trunk lines for electric utilities and from the generator to the utility if you can't get the NEPA approval? Look, it's like this. The left believes in mandates. They believe in lockdowns. And if they want to lock down this economy and kill any prospect of economic growth, keep doing what they're doing. Keep emboldening the Chinese and showing favor to these companies. Keep making decisions that are going to empower them in their exports. Our trade imbalance last year with the Chinese Communist Party, with China, was nearly $1 trillion. And we need to rethink this. Yeah. And we need to put our emphasis on talking to companies and saying, what do we do to help you be prosperous, create jobs, employ people, and see wage growth? And another one that is coming out, the CFPB is working on a rule that would require disclosure of all this information around who gets a small business loan from a bank. And this is very troublesome because then you've got the IRS and the federal government having all of this information and all this detail on every small business loan.
Well, I mean, look, I'm bringing up all of these different things. I don't know what's more prevalent right now in the White House. Is it corruption from the Biden family influence peddling, or is it just ineptitude on policy? I mean, the FBI rescued more than 200 sex trafficking victims during a 2-week nationwide operation last month. I know you recently introduced a resolution calling for more action to end human trafficking. But, Senator, look what's going on at the border. It's a wide open border, and people, American or not, are getting trafficked.
That's exactly right. Last year, the cartels brought 107 people from 176 different countries to our southern border. 176 countries. These are global organizations. Human trafficking is a $150 billion a year business. The cartels are the ones making money on this southern border that is wide open, regardless of what Mayorkas says. And Maria, I've also got legislation that would reinstate the DNA testing that the Trump administration did, because from that we learned that 30% of the children that are being trafficked are not related to the adult that is bringing them in.
Wow. Well, that's horrible. You could only imagine what those poor kids are going through as the cartels. Heartbreaking. But, Senator, what are you going to do about it? I mean, look, you're on the Judiciary Committee. There's conversation in the House about an impeachment inquiry of President Biden. Would you support that?
I think it is time for them to look at that and to go through their review process on a Biden impeachment, on a Mayorkas impeachment. The House is the one who has the lead on those items, as you know. And Maria, what people want to do is see some action. I had somebody yesterday in one of the meetings say, tell me what's going to get done about this.
Right.
Because they're indicting Trump's aide and his janitor. But what about Hillary Clinton and all the people that worked with her and they smashed the phones? Nobody has said anything. This is the 2 tiers of justice, and it's allowed for some and not for others. So winning the Senate, keeping the House, and winning the White House in 2024 has got to be step number 1.
Okay.
And we're committed to doing that.
Senator, we'll be watching all of that. Thanks very much for being here this morning.
You got it.
All right, Senator.